Hello, how are we doing today? It's Trippy Trader coming at you. I got a trading recap on the micro Emini S&P 500. Today is September 9th or September 6th, 2019. The market looks like it's finally made its decision that it's going to push higher back to the 2300 levels. Maybe that's the decision at the moment, but as for right now, this is the direction it's headed towards. Uh, we were struggling around the 2900 level, teeter-tottering back and forth from 28 and 29, but we've been holding the 29 level pretty high. We've been pushing up, uh, almost at 3000, which is where there was a bunch of resistance at last month or beginning of last month. When it went back up there, fell down. But anyways, let's get into the market for the day. Let's see. I started trading at 9:30, so I'm gonna start 9:30. 9:30 comes. The market right even before at 9:30, the market already has a sell-off all the way. It already has a sell-off from 29.88 to 29.73. So right off the bat, markets and some selling momentum. Today, not really sure. Let's see. I say mostly. I mean, you could say it's an uptrend since it's trending up, higher lows. So I mean, yeah, I see more green. Yeah, I say it's more of an uptrend kind of day. I mean, I don't know. It closed lower than the high, so I guess it's considered a range day then. So it opens up on the sell-off, comes down here. It's the 2970 level right off the bat. We draw these lines, connect these two trends right here to help us determine what trend the market is moving in. And as soon as we see the trend that it's in, we see the higher lows, how the top's just going in from the top to the bottom. So right off the bat, when you see these candles right here, this green candle, in this buying momentum, moving at 9:30 after this huge sell-off, especially with this candle right here, you definitely could take a long. I'm gonna mark that for sure. Uh, Now, it definitely is going to be something that you gotta react to quickly because in the moment, after watching this video, watching it, I'm gonna say it looks like a trade. But while you're trading in the market at that time, the market, I guess I can't center this, but the market's definitely gonna be moving quickly straight after the open, after the sell-off. We already have some decent volume coming in, so you definitely get, as soon as the market opens, you get this runner right here. Uh, you definitely got a few ticks on the day, and you're pretty much done trading at that point. Now, this trade right here, in the situation, another reason why it's a good one is at this key entry level. I mean, you got these runners up all night. Uh, it's early. It's already off the key entry level from the overnight. So, and it's this far extended from the 21 moving average. And after yesterday's run, I mean, you're. I feel like when the market sells off this much early in the morning, it's already made it slow for the day with this much selling. So I'm looking more for it to correct itself near short term since it sells off because most breakouts fail, or in the pre-market, most runners like this, half the time you're looking for them to reverse back up. So this candle right here definitely gives you the signal that it's reversing back up, and it's going to try to fill this gap to the top. Then we come up here, this level fails at this point, and at this point I'm looking for a correction. After this runner, I definitely wasn't going to think it was going to fill itself just in a straight run. I mean, like I said earlier, with that, most breakouts fail, or they're going to correct themselves. they're not going to just keep running and running and running. So right here, I expect to pull back. This would be a good point to get in. I mean, right here, not necessarily on the first pullback. I want to get in. I'd wait in for a few minutes. I mean, considering in this position, honestly, if I saw some green, I might make that trade, get a few ticks. I mean, it's on the first drop, and after this selling volume, you still got to be curious, or you still got to be cautious. So, I mean, definitely don't want to take that trade right off the bat because we just had all this selling momentum, and so you don't know if the market's going to continue itself again, and you're not that far above the EMA, and then you fall back down here. I mean, I definitely wouldn't take the first one, to be sure. But I mean, you got another run back up here. It fails, and then you have this huge selling momentum. And definitely not going to buy on this candle because you get this trend bar right here. But what this does show you is at this level, you got some support going on from right here. So now you have some support going on right here after this huge runner and the failed breakout from this morning. And you got some momentum running and the support level, and it hits the support level. After this huge candle, this closes where it opened. So that's a doji. We get up here, and you get this nice green bar, give you some more momentum. And then finally, you get this overlapping trend bar with a bunch of power. Uh, I would take this one because, one, you got a is this a second entry short? Yeah. You got a failed second entry short. You got this big runner. You got the failed second entry short. And you got to bounce at the support level that it's running at. Close enough. It's not going to be exactly the same price at a support level. It's going to be in this area. So all this right here is running at the same support level. And you get a support level. And then you get this candle for confirmation, that price is holding. Then you get this candle to show you that there's some buying power going on, and it runs up here at one point, but it closes right here, but it still closes positive. And then finally, you get this trend candle that, I mean, as soon as it opens, you can tell it opens right off the close from the previous candle. And as soon as it opens, you get a nice runner up. I mean, all the way up for the whole candle. And you can tell there's some volume going on. It happened quick. So that means, let's see, it happened really quick. So you get, or it holds the price up here really well. It doesn't even fail to make a retest of the support level. I mean, I guess it's at that area, but it doesn't try to push back down. As soon as that candle opens, it stays up above from its open. So in that moment, there's some buying power going on. Definitely could take in, get a few scalps up here on this. Look for a runner back up to that top. I mean, depending on the position, no matter what, if you would have got in, I mean, if it closed right here, yeah, you could have got stopped out on that candle. However, I mean, if you play it right, you played the trade right, you take one trade at the 4 ticks, and if you're not looking to make a huge scalp, I mean, this is definitely only a scalp trade. You're only going to make like 8 ticks or a point, or I mean, my bad, 2 points off this. Let's see. Can you even get 3 points? Yeah, you can. You can get 4 points. But yeah, you can get 4 points on this. But I mean, I'm only going to be looking to make 2 points, and I'll be happy with that. So you take it right there. If you're trying to make any more than that, just better off and wait. I'd wait for a key entry level, honestly, because if you're trying to look to make more points than that, you want to wait for your larger levels, like key entry levels, and those are going to be the ones that's going to give you more on your trades. And then we have this retest right here, comes back to the 21 moving average. And at this point, we get a confirmation that it's holding the moving average. It's making new highs, it's holding its lows, and it's holding the moving average. We can kind of make a trend at this point. So, you make a trend up here, and then this pullback. You got this huge candle right there. That's definitely, I feel like that's something to mark. Now, I can mark all these, not to say I want to make every single one of these trades when I'm actually trading. It's completely different. But I'll go back and mark the ones that I guess I should have paid attention to and noticed why it happened, how I could see them again in the future. And then, if you take a long right there, you go up here, you get a few more ticks on this candle. Once again, you make it. And plus, I guess it's not at a key entry level. So, when you're taking this trade, you're mostly taking it because it's off the 20 moving average and you're looking for another runner back up to the high. So, that's your risk. And with this, your risk is, you get a fail, a huge breakout, and then you have this huge green candle. So obviously the buying momentum's coming, and your risk is for it to have another one of those. But I feel like after it making new highs, it kind of shows you the market strength and these new lows. So, and you got this trend running, so there's still some room you can scalp up to the top on that. Uh, and then you have another sell off back down here, and then after this point, I wouldn't really be taking many trades because, it's just running above in the middle of the trend line. So therefore, you have more risk on your low end of the sign if you're buying rather than you would if you're shorting. Just considering how high we are up here. It's holding good price level, but it's just, I feel like it's too high of a price for me to get in at this point, especially through this trend. After taking this right here and it failing, I'm not going to be looking to try to get a runner back up to a high, back to this level. So really, I'd probably call it quits from there. Trading through here, we get this failed breakout right here, and this could be one of your key entry shorts since you're on the top of that trend. But I'm not going to take that. You run through here, obviously. Some volatility picks up all the way through here. Honestly, I would stay out of all of this because no matter what side you are in, you're going to get stopped out and you're going to get whiplash. Just look at that. It's just really congested in this area. So I would stay away from here. Look at these gaps that you have on each candle. There's a lot of momentum with that, and it's going to get you stopped out. So, ignoring this, come through here. You get this huge selling candle. And then you see this, and then you remember this level. You can make a trend line from there, but I wouldn't necessarily take any of these shorts because I would still be thinking that it's really congested right there. So I know for a fact I wouldn't even consider making this trade just from this volatility from this range. I wouldn't know if it's slowed down or not. I would have waited a few more. Come down here, you get another candle like that, it try to runs back up, then it fails all the way back down. That just shows you the volatility is still running in that market. So it would confirm the fact that I shouldn't have gone in on that trade on that candle. So we go down here, we wait, and we get a retest of this level, which is next to this new, with this larger trend picture. You got the tier 2 trend running through here, and then right here, you get this huge candle, and then you just get this candle one after another, one after another. I wouldn't necessarily buy a bottom one here, because I don't try to pick bottoms most of the time. I guess this is more of a bottom that I wouldn't pick, but I picked that anyways. But at this point, we got a candle, we got a trend confirmation as well. We know we're in a larger trend at this point. So we come up through here, and I guess I could probably make another trend line, but we come up through here. Honestly, at this point, it's 12 o'clock, so I wouldn't even been trading at this point. I usually quit trading around 11:30. But I'm going to do the price action analysis anyways. Let me come up through here. Now, like I said, I want to make this trade, especially after this huge volatility. I mean, I like volatility in the market, but when it's running through like that, I guess I can make this trade, but I wouldn't. You could mark it, filling in this gap. You got a trend confirmation, so I guess there's more pros and cons, but I'm not going to even mark it. And then you come up here, you got another little pullback, and then you have this candle. Now, this wouldn't be a. I guess I would probably have to get in on this candle while it's running on this trade if I did take this trade, because right here, I mean, I would think of more of a pullback and then running back up. But we got another retest up here, and we got a new high. Then we instantly got a sell off. Then we got this green candle right here. Like I said, don't buy bottoms. Then you come up here, and then you got another fail. This right here, I would mark this for sure as a short. Mark that one for a short. We got a retest of that, so we got like a triple top. So if it fails, hit that level. Let me break down here, and you got this trend candle. I guess I'm gonna move this right here because I'd rather take this one. You got another fail all the way down here. It's overlapping it. So this is a moment where the market's changing direction for that moment. You pull back down here, you got another trend confirmation, and that's it for the day. Well, done with this video for the day. I'm gonna make them all next week too. Well, have a good day.